Welcome back to my page. Today I'm going to teach you guys how I teach my horses to come when I whistle. One of my biggest pet peeves is a horse who cannot be caught. I throw my horses out in a 10-acre pasture every single day, and if I couldn't catch them, I'd probably be the angriest person on the planet. So from I think 2 years old, I taught Storm how to come when I whistle. So if she's out in the pasture and she hears me whistle, she comes running. So let me show you how I taught her to do that. I actually learned this trick when I was a lot younger from a guy. I used to go horse camping a ton, and he taught me this trick with his horse. The way he did it is very different from the way I do it. The way he did it is he would throw hay. Every time he'd throw hay to his horses, he would whistle so they understood I'm getting fed. So my idea is pretty similar. You'll see my pocket here is loaded up with treats, which is why she's very into me right now and interested. And I start them on a lead rope because I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna be able to catch them again. So I'll kind of start her on a lead rope, and I kind of do the same thing where I ask her to back up and get off of me. And then I'm gonna whistle. And I'm gonna let her come back herself. And I'm gonna give her a treat. Super simple. And I'm gonna do this a bunch. So when I first brought Jubilee home, I didn't throw her out in the pasture until I knew for 1,000% sure I was gonna be able to catch her, especially for the fact that she'd never been really handled by humans. So again, we're gonna ask her to back up. We're gonna move her off of us. And then we're gonna whistle. And I'm gonna let her come at her own pace. I'm not gonna pull her at all towards me. I'm literally just gonna let her come whenever she wants up to me. And you're gonna pick their favorite treat. And every time I do this, you can actually see Storm over there. She's like ears pointed like, hey, like what about me? I know I'm supposed to be coming over there, but she can't. And I'm just gonna do this in a bunch of different parts of the round pen, but I'm always gonna start in a small space with a lead rope. I'm gonna ask her to back off, give us some space. Let her come at her own pace, and you just give her that treat. I'll see if she'll do it right now. This is kind of a new area. She's not in her stall. I'm not at home. At home, she's got a super good understanding of come to the whistle, but I've never really tried it in a big space. Out in the pasture, she comes when Storm comes. That's just how it works. She's a baby. Storm is kind of like her mother. But I'm just gonna walk off to a separate space and see if she will. I've never tried it in a different space. She's like really distracted right now, so I'm not 100% sure she'll do it, but it's good to practice everywhere. She said, nope, she's gonna play with everything. Jubilee? Storm's waiting. She's like, I'll come right now, Mom. And if she doesn't come, that's fine. I'm just gonna get her and I'm gonna go closer to her. But she is not super food driven, so this has been a lot harder with her than it was with Storm, because Storm would eat anything right off the bat, literally anything. Like right now she's pissed because she can't come over here and I'm asking her to come over here. Jubilee, I kind of had to find a treat that she would actually take for me. She wouldn't eat carrot, she would not eat apples, still won't. So there's only one treat I can get her to take right now, but she's not food driven, which makes a trick like this very, very hard. But if all else fails, like she is easy to catch. Like I can walk right up to her and she's gonna be very simple. She does not care. She's like the least food-driven horse I've ever met in my life. But that's fine. And I kind of see where she's at on it, which makes me know and understand like I can't just throw her out in a big area and get her to come. So I'm just gonna take her right back to the lead rope. She was doing great on the lead rope, but I do always want to test and see where she's at in spaces like this that she's never really been, that there's lots of new things to smell, because she's kind of like a puppy. She's gonna want to see what's going around her and her surroundings and stuff. But we just go back to where we were, backing her off the pressure. And then whistling. Letting her come on her own time. And giving her a treat. So that's basically how I've taught Storm to come to me in a 10-acre pasture, just by whistling. I always have a treat to give her when she does it, but I think it's a really handy thing to have, especially if your horse ever gets loose or if you like to throw them out in pastures and don't like walking just like me. I'd rather them come to me. Guys, if you tried this and it works for you, let me know. It's definitely a lot more easier with our food-driven friends. Some of them just aren't nearly as food-driven, and that's okay. It's gonna take a little more time, but we're just gonna keep practicing. I don't expect her to get this down in a little under 2 weeks, so we'll keep pushing, but she's gonna get it eventually. Let me know if it works for you. Bye.